Hello everybody and welcome back to another Marvel Snap video. Today what I have for you, another Loki deck, really good card. You should get it if you have 10 bucks, if you got the money to spare. It's a really good card, I don't know. But this is kind of, I talk about a lot how I like redundancy in decks, and yesterday I liked what I was doing. I think Devil Dinosaur is also like a really natural kind of progression of what people want to do. And it's very good, like Devil Dinosaur is great, but I like this as kind of like a modern take on like Sarah decks. Sarah and Loki is also really good together because any way you can make a card cost 0 tends to be pretty busted, which is why they changed Quinjet. Quinjet used to let your cards be 0, so like you'd have 0 cost demons, you could have 0 cost Thanos stones, and you know, you might think like 1 and 0 is only like 1 energy, it's not that big of a difference, but the difference between 0 and 1 in a card game with limited resources is pretty huge, especially when you look at like OG Thanos is the example I go to frequently, where like the stones costing 1 energy is like pretty balanced overall, and the stones costing 0 is like the most busted like thing ever, where you are playing Sarah to let you vomit out a bunch of cards at the end of hand. That's very good with Hitmonkey. All your other cards just kind of enable you to have a really big Loki, so like Sentinel, Agent Coulson, Moon Girl, Nick Fury. I don't love Nick Fury, but Nick Fury does the job really well, and not a lot of cards add as many cards as he does. Moon Girl is the best at doing it. Nick Fury also does a similar thing really well. Like Nick Fury and Moon Girl basically always add 3 or 4 cards. So, you know, I'm not sure how I feel about it, but it works. It serves the job it's supposed to. I'm not playing any tech cards very intentionally. I am playing cards that are purely proactive, purely do my own thing. Because what's really good is if you're not playing any tech cards, when they Loki you, they don't get any tech cards. So frequently I will Loki my opponent and get like a Storm or a Magic, a Killmonger, Shang-Chi, all of these cards that are very, very good against them. And they probably want to hit off of my Loki, but they can't. So that's very intentional. And that's kind of why this is kind of like a Sarah control deck without the like responsive cards and just like the proactive cards that are really good with Sarah's energy discount. So like Sentinel, you can get a 1-3 going very easily with Quinjet. You can also get a 1-3 going with Sarah. Angela is really good with Sarah. Kitty Pryde is really good with Sarah. Collector is really good with the Sentinel and Agent Coulson and stuff like that. And then Loki and Sarah together are just a really good combo. And honestly, like most of the time, if you Loki on 5, you don't really care if you're getting rid of Sarah because the effect is really good. So it's very frequently that you'll have 2 energy reducing effects, which is very, very strong in the form of Quinjet and Loki, or Quinjet Sarah, or Loki Sarah, you know, like any of these combinations. Because if you play Loki on 3 and then you draw Sarah on 5, you just play Sarah on 5, you don't even worry about it. This deck was super good. I really like it. Hitmonkey is really great in this type of deck because you vomit out a lot of cards frequently. I didn't like it in the last deck I played with Bishop, which I don't think you guys actually saw. I don't know if I uploaded that, but this is the first time I really liked Hitmonkey in a deck. And I'm sure you could probably put Mysterio and Bishop in the same deck to make it really good. I just haven't really thought of that yet. But Hitmonkey is definitely very good with Loki. That's going to do it for now. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And yeah, give Loki a spin. And then I'm supposed to play the other cards left in case they hawk. Because now when they hawk, I don't get the location triggering, which is unfortunate. Oh my god, they even like order bad too, but it doesn't matter. Like they could have had +6 here. I'm gonna lose by a little bit, which is unfortunate, but it's fine. Oh, it's so close too. Am I ever supposed? I wonder if you're just ever supposed to ignore. Oh my god! Wait, it turns back on. That's how that works. That's crazy. I didn't know that. I mean, like, I was gonna say maybe I'm supposed to play these here and then Kitty Pryde here just in case, or like here, but I didn't know that would turn back on. Until ignore all locations ability until the end of next turn or the game. Or the game? Is that bugged? So this is a Quinjet on one hand. Do we? I think I'm snapping on Quinjet alone. That feels pretty good. Quinjet and then just like draw other good cards, probably, right? I like Venom this. Venom would be good for them. Sanctum is really rough for me. That sucks. I think I'm gonna Collector here. Kind of a weird reason, but I feel like if they like go like Armanzola or Venom Armanzola, this is gonna be their weakest location where I want my big Collector in the middle, I think. Could be wrong. Not sure. Do I Nick Fury to potentially find a card into Sanctum sooner? Sucks. Really bad. Coulson? I think Coulson, so I can draw a 5 next turn. Killmonger, Venom, and that we haven't seen. Death costs 6. Hard to say. Saragon, Deathlock. So they've destroyed 6 cards now? Is that right? 5 cards have been destroyed this game. Is it just Loki? And then I leave this spot open? I actually don't know. Like, honestly, I think this is just it. And try to get like a null or a death. It's that easy sometimes. So is it just like null, like win the game? They snap me. They're gonna blow up middle if they blow up anywhere, I think. So I think it's just like Destroyer left into like Bucky here, honestly. See what happens. That's so sick, man. I don't know. That's cool. I mean, we read them. We read them. Made the right decision. The other line would have lost, so like we did make the right play. But that was sick. And they're out. They're out, dude. Oh my god, that was sick. I think I've learned Kitty Pryde is better to play as curve filler. I don't think you want to play to curve. I think I'd rather have Kitty growing. Maybe that's wrong. And it could be wrong. If you told me I'm incorrect, I don't know if I'd believe you, but I would consider it. At the very least. Kind of have to play my 0 cost 6 before I Loki, right? Which just doesn't matter at all, actually, because it's a 0 cost 6, so who cares? Like, you just play a 6 drop, right? Unless it's like Galactus or something stupid, but... Annoying but fine? Doesn't even matter, brother. Doesn't even matter. That's quite good. Not even close. God, what's so busted about Kitty Pryde is that I freaking get to play all of these cards, right? And Kitty Pryde doesn't even lock me out. Like, I literally just get to pick up with Kitty Pryde next turn, which is crazy. Yeah. Yeah, see Thanos, sure. Why not? And so now I'm like playing a Loki and then playing a Thanos. I mean, they're a Shang-Chi deck, so it's like not perfect. Like, I'm not like super happy about it, but it's not bad for sure. Little movers with this is interesting, but it's fine. So like Kitty here, I think, just in case. Thanos here because it can move. This also here because it move. This also here because it can move. Suddenly my hand looks kind of small, but whatever. I add a Sentinel, replace 5 cards, pick up Kitty Pryde. That seems still good. Silk, sure. Loki. You and me both. Bit of low key. See, so this is why when I built the deck, I didn't have any answer cards like a typical Sarah deck. Like we don't have Shang-Chi, we don't have Killmonger, we don't have Enchantress. Because when they steal cards from my deck, I just stole their Shang-Chi. That's exactly what I'm talking about. We have their Shang-Chi. Because of that. You know what I mean? Like, so it probably wouldn't matter that much. But I don't want to get Shang-Chi, basically. This is really what it comes down to, right? Like, I think I move, I don't know. Move this here so I don't get Shang-Chi'd, and then I play like this. God, it's just, I have so many options, actually. That. This goes here, this goes here. I think I move Loki too. And the Sentinel, like just this, get 3 of these. Or alternatively, no, I think this is better. I'm dodging Shang-Chi in like every spot here, which I think is good. Yeah, they're out. Oh my god. So like having their Shang-Chi didn't matter there, but like because Loki steals so many cards, like I don't think you want to play tech cards really in the same way you did before. Because like here, like if they stole my Shang-Chi, like wow, that's actually so good. They only have 1 chance to draw a Shang-Chi because I don't have Shang-Chi in my deck, so they can only draw theirs. So since I'm not playing Shang-Chi, I got 1 for 2, and they can't get a Shang-Chi unless they draw their own from their deck. That's actually so good. I have Legion for location disruption, which is good. I think I played Legion in the first deck I had for this. I think I had Legion in the first deck I played with these, like with this kind of stuff. And Legion's pretty good, but I'm playing Sarah. I honestly think Nick Fury's been pretty terrible so far, or maybe you just play like Legion also. Okay, so they are a... Oh my god, that's why I wasn't playing. That's why I wasn't playing this format. It's because it's freaking the feature location, man. God, I'm so silly. I do just get to get a whole new hand though, which is quite good. I'll be honest. I'm gonna get cammed here though. Shiza. I just blow it up then. Get rid of it if I can't have it. If I can't have it, no one can, you know. No, I think I want to get rid of their I want to get rid of their limbo, right? I snap. This is kind of like what I was talking about Sarah being really good though. I think I snap. I don't want to snap for footage. But like Sarah looks really good here. Like cuz this is kind of just the idea I was going for. But like this is what I'm talking about where like now my Loki just drew like all of their cards. You know what I mean? Like my Loki just gained 1,000,000 cards, which is very good. And I'm basically just doing the same thing I was before. Not really much change there. I'm blowing up there at some point. I think I want priority for that. I have priority this turn, so I'm gonna Killmonger to get rid of their Nova before it gets really good. And I think I'm just chilling. It's really like Enchantress me, but I think like my cards have served their purpose enough where it's fine. As we just storm their thing. They brood. So if they set up this turn, they get blown out pretty good, which is nice. I don't know if they are, but if they do, it's fine. See, like look at how good Sarah was this game. Even though it's not like our Sarah we were playing. Like, look at how much we just did. It's actually like so good. Like, because we had Sarah and Loki, like this is a 3 cost. I'm playing a 3 cost and a 5 cost and a 1 cost all in the same turn. You could argue this is Loki, but this is like a combination of Loki and Sarah, right? I don't even have Quinjet. All of these would have been free if I had Quinjet. This would have been 0. This would have been 0. Like, it would have been very, very good. Yeah, dude. That's what I'm saying, man. That's crazy. So this is going in the video too. I'm gonna mention it one more time. That's why I'm not putting tech cards in my decks right now, is because like they lost themselves the game. I got Killmonger off of their deck. I got Storm off of their deck. I had Goose if I needed Goose. Like their own cards did this. You know what I mean? Like I don't give them like anything. I just give them like cards that put cards in their hands. All of the cards in my deck are cards that replace themselves basically, or are like very strong. Like Angela is like its own collector with Kitty Pryde. Kitty Pryde's a really strong card that also goes back to its own hand. But I rest my case.